Hi guys, welcome back to Callie J's Kitchen. Today I'll show you how to make roti. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment, and tell a friend to tell another friend to come over and subscribe to my channel. Please note guys that all of my recipes are listed in the description box. Go ahead and try them out. Let me know what you think. Here are the ingredients that I'm going to use. 2 pounds of counter flour. I also have granulated sugar. I'm also going to use some salt, water to make my dough. And I also have extra flour to use to dust my cutting board and my rolling pin. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and start making my dough for my roti. So I went ahead and add the granulated sugar to the flour. And I'm just combining the granulated sugar with the flour because you want it to be evenly distributed. I'm also going to go ahead and add the salt. And I'm just going to combine the salt, the granulated sugar, and the flour together. So now that it's evenly distributed, it's time to go ahead and add the water. So I'm just adding the water a small amount at a time because you don't want your dough to be too soggy. Guys, please note that you could go ahead and add a small amount of baking powder, but I'm not adding any baking powder to this dough. So I'm just adding a small amount of water again. And guys, please note that roti is nice with curry chicken or curry goat, whatever you like your roti with. Sometimes I like to have my roti by itself. I think it tastes really good. So guys, as you can see, my dough coming together for my roti. So once my dough is formed, I'm just going to cover it and leave it for 50 minutes before I start making the roti. And guys, as you can see, this is what my dough looks like. So I'm just going to leave it there for 15 minutes and get back to you. So guys, after 15 minutes, it's time to start making my roti. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to get my cutting board and my rolling pin. I'm just going to take up the dough and I'm just going to add some flour to the cutting board because you don't want the dough to stick when you're rolling. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a knife to just cut small pieces of the dough that I'm going to use to make my roti. So as you can see, I'm just cutting the dough in small pieces. So now that I'm finished slicing up my dough, I'm just adding back the small pieces to the pan that I had it in before. And I'm just going to add some more flour to my cutting board. And I'm just going to take a small piece of the dough. And I'm just going to add some more flour to my rolling pin. And I'm just going to roll the small piece of the dough. So as you can see, guys, I'm just rolling until it's very thin. So once it starts to stick, I turn it on the other side. So I'm just going to roll until it resembles a circle. It might not be perfect, but once it's thin and it has that circular shape, alright guys, you can see it starts to stick. So I add a little bit more flour and I start rolling again. Alright guys, as you can see, it's very thin. So I'm just adding some more flour. And I'm just going to continue to roll. Alright guys, now that I'm finished rolling my dough, I'm just going to go ahead and add some oil to the roti dough. Because guys, you could go ahead and add butter if you like, melted butter. But I'm just using the oil. Now guys, I'm using a napkin to add the oil. If you have a brush, you can go ahead and use the brush. But in this case, I do not have a brush, so I'm just using a napkin to damp the dough before. So now that I'm finished damping the dough, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and add it to the pot. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when I add it to the pot. So guys, as you can see, this is the pot that I'm going to use to roast my roti in. I turn it on low heat. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add the roti dough and I'm just going to add the side that I applied the oil to down, and I'm just going to go ahead now and apply some more oil on top of the roti dough. So as you can see, I'm just damping the top. And I'm just going to leave this on one side to cook for about 2 minutes. And then I'm going to turn it over on the other side to cook for another 2 minutes. So guys, after 2 minutes, it's time to turn my roti. So I'm just going to turn it on the other side and allow the other side to cook for another 2 minutes. And guys, as you can see, my roti coming along quite fine. So guys, as you can see, my roti is finished. So I'm just going to remove it and add another one to the pot. So I'm just going to show you what I do again. So I'm just adding the roti dough to the pot and I add the part that has the oil, and I'm just going to add some more oil on top of it and leave it for 2 minutes. So in all it gets 4 minutes. And I'm just going to show you the finished product after I finish all of my dough. So guys, this is the finished product of my roti. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you guys so much for your love. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and tell a friend to tell another friend to come over and subscribe to my channel. And see you in the next video.